Hello and welcome to Cassie's Cosmo, to another daily scope. I thought I would perhaps, since it is the weekend, do a little bit of something different and add another little bit of a daily scope. You also had one yesterday, but I just thought that people are feeling a little bit down at the moment within their lives. A lot of people are struggling. So this is for Sunday the 29th. This can bring in a few surprises or changes involving maybe what you hear or from a parent, a boss, or someone in authority. I'm almost drawn towards the Chariot card here because this is about control and direction. It can mean you're looking at career goals with the Two of Pentacles around your finances and what you have in front of you. It's about your financial aspects. Again, the 8th house, sexual or divorce proceedings or needs. It's very much tomorrow evening is going to end the day on quite what I call a magical note to some degree in the Cosmo. It'll be a little bit like looking at the media side, the magical realm of what's going on. For some of you it can be the educational, the wedding or the travel, but I do think that the tomorrow evening ends on what I call a magical note in some form, in some way. So the 29th is about, as we come towards the end of the year, a lot of people like to have closure. You can't see these cards as well as you can. There's a little bit of the light dim in there around them, but the cards that I have drawn is about the Chariot card and the Two of Pentacles, and this is for the 29th of December. So it's a little bit like control over your feelings and thoughts. Can you control your finances? What's going on with parents and a judge or people in authority? This is about you taking control. The Chariot card can mean overseas, can mean the day of a Wednesday as a key date of the month, can also be pulled in two different directions. It can mean money to buy a vehicle. Maybe you've earned money or been given money. Maybe this is an unexpected surprise of a vehicle in some way, or someone giving you unexpected travel news. But as I draw towards the cards for the 29th, it's very much about power struggles, sexual needs, about making choices. Are you being overburdened by your finances? Two of Pentacles can mean money, can mean two choices in relationships. This is about determination wins at all costs when you see this card. It's about wanting victory. It's being driven physically and mentally in two different directions. With Mars and Libra, look at that drive there. Mars and Libra will make you feel driven. It will make you have more than one thing on the go. So the energy at the moment is very much on the Two of Pentacles. The cards roll in. The cards are someone's trying to balance something within their life. Someone's got a lot going on. The Chariot card is about speed. It's being pulled, it's being driven. Excuse me. It's very much about self-control to some degree, or forcing or being forced to face certain goals or aims. But again, what's coming out in the Cosmo for the 29th is about money, about finances. It's about power struggles. We're still being powered up, and the energy for me, the 30th, 31st is still very strong with confliction and those energies around people. So again, be careful what you say around New Year's Eve. Also, the Chariot card can imply that you are too controlling within yourself. It can mean that you're trying to control yourself around your finances at the moment, or having to hold back. Maybe you've overspent around the Christmas period. But it's also, the Chariot can give you a strong sense of motivation. It can give you a sense of progress within your life. It's very much about, the Chariot can signify that there may be a conflicting influence in your life, and that you've reached a point where you need to stand up to your own beliefs and make some decisions for yourself. And I'm going to say that some of those decisions still feel around that financial level at the moment, because this is a card of speed. It's about decisions, but I feel here that it's two choices, but the choice feels to me again around the financial situation. Now remember, Venus going retrograde, as we spoke about within the tarot. Venus is about your goals, your ambitions. Venus is about your money. So it's funny how these two cards have come up. It's about getting that balance within your finances. It's about being a little bit more flexible with what's coming in, what's going out. doing too many things at once. Again, this power struggle that's going on, the Two of Pentacles, can mean that, yeah, we're coming to the end of the year and maybe you're feeling under conflict at the moment. It can mean that, yeah, you can juggle these things. Maybe you're kind of saying to yourself that maybe you're juggling with your options around your finances and your goals. But I would say it's about willing to go with the flow, understanding that change is needed to get balance within your life. So if you've overspent, these cards are saying it's about juggling, it's about fairness, it's about getting that balance. Mars in Libra will make you feel quite aggressive, will push to have that determination to get your goals. But at the same time, it's about getting the balance so that you don't tip, to have that push, that drive that will turn into aggression. Because for some people, juggling sometimes can mean that, you know, there's an overspill. It's about choices, it's about options, new developments, changing the state of quo, being flexible, being open to that change, having fun a little bit, adapting to situations that are going on. You know, it can be beginning to have more confidence in your talents and abilities at this time. You know, refusing to let that change upset you. So if you can have more confidence in your talents and abilities, the Chariot card will pull you in the right direction. And my overview of it is you are guided in the right direction over the coming weeks. Now, as much as this is a daily scope, it's kind of telling you here that you've got a lot on. It can mean some of you may well be travelling to distant shores. It may be costing you money. You might be going across to a distant land regards making money or your goals. But the cards are saying that there's a lot going on within your life at the moment, whether you're juggling relationships, juggling travelling abroad, juggling the fact that Chariot can mean that buying of a vehicle. It can mean choices and options. Have I got the money? Can I work this out? Can I balance the books? Can I get all my goals? Can I achieve that money for that vehicle? The cards signify a lot of pressure. And when I see that within a reading or the planets, I sometimes say to people, take a little bit of a step back, because both those cards together are signifying a lot of pressure. It's all about juggling, it's all about choices, it's all about options. Now remember, when we come into the Capricorn field, which is where we are now, especially that new moon in January, it's going to be about your subconscious mind taking over a little bit. Now I'll throw another card into the mix there, and this is number 3. So I'm going to say it's about guidance. So this card is telling you to be guided by your inner guide, your inner soul. So when someone has asked me a question about, yeah, I am going to be travelling, or I've got to travel for work, I've got money to pay out, I've got so much to balance, I've got so many options, I've got so many choices, they can feel their emotions overspilling. This is about gently going with some of the expectations. Don't put expectations on yourself at the moment. The card of exhaustion comes next to that. So when you're feeling mentally exhausted, this is again the end of the year when we feel, the person on the card feels absolutely drained and frazzled. There's so many illnesses going around at the moment. There's so much pressure around money that's been spent at Christmas time. This is about sometimes feeling very heavily burdened within your life and what's going on. As I say, we're a couple of days before the new year, and this is Sunday the 29th, and it's about bringing in those surprises or changing, involving what you hear about from someone in authority, whether it's connected towards your career or major goals. It's about some surprise in you. So someone might surprise you and say, hey, you're going to be going overseas with your job. We want you to achieve this goal in a short space of time. You know, because these are cards that signify travel. Even the Two of Pentacles can be two options. It can be travel abroad. The Chariot card is certainly an overseas link. It may mean that you've got financial decisions to be making around a divorce or a divorce proceedings, and you've got all these options and choices and you're feeling under pressure with it all. The cards are saying be guided over the next 3 weeks. You're feeling frazzled with this. The energies feel foggy at the moment. You can't sleep. You're feeling a bit weepy. You're feeling exhausted with it all. So it's about taking a little bit of a step back. If there's anything travel, legal, media, marketing on this side of things, it's very much the last card that I will throw at that is about transformation. So you're all going through this transformation stage within your life at the moment. So as I cover those cards, this is saying sometimes we all feel a bit frazzled, a bit drained. It's about guidance, it's about going with the flow. This card is linked towards that Scorpio energy. It's about death, it's about rebirth, it's about some of the energies letting themselves play out. That guidance card here is saying just be guided by your gut, by what's on. Don't push. Even though the cards I've got before that are very much about struggles, about choices, about balance, this is saying to you at the moment, let the day pan itself out. We're very soon getting into the new year, but this is the 29th, and this is about goals, it's about finances, it's about people in authority, it's about pressure. That Neptune energy will make you feel exhausted, you will feel tired, you'll be having dreams, you'll feel quite weepy. When that passes over the next 5 days, takes us into the new year, the card then, I'm taking this 5 days, is about your life being transformed. So you're going about the 4th, when I think that we'll come out of this little bit of storm around about the 4th of January. I hope you've enjoyed the daily scope for today. It's just something I thought I would do over New Year to see how people liked it. Have a wonderful Sunday, rest up, drink coffee, eat your chocolates, and have a wonderful day. God bless from Cassie's Cosmo.